Welcome to the Stab Abby and Matt podcast for Chemist Warehouse. The Chemist Warehouse Father's Day fragrance sale is on now. Shop the huge range of big brand fragrances at the lowest prices. Chemist Warehouse, helping you spoil dad this Father's Day. Sale ends Sunday, September 7th.
Stab Abby and Matt.
Brisbane wakes up with Stav, Abby and Matt on B105.
G'day, podcasters.
Whoa.
What on earth is going on in your world today?
Oh.
I'm going to put makeup on Stav.
What for?
Oh, are you not, is he not invited?
I'm doing the morning show and I've got a scar on my face. So I'm like, oh.
I was going to put makeup. Do you reckon I'm going to make it
work?
worse if I cover it up? Or not? I don't have concealer. I was just going to put a little dab of foundation.
Yeah.
Blend it. What do you reckon?
Oh, you would know more than me. I
not
don't know
really.
anything
Look
about
at me
makeup.
today. I'm hanging on.
Well, we'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
So, because you got the telly, so you're going to cover that up. Yeah. No, I just thought maybe you girls were going to catch up and do your thing.
Oh, do I make up?
We can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
trying to just do a bit more of the, the eye flick sort of thing. Eyeliner. Yeah, so we've just been practicing that together.
And
for
then I
YouTube.
just
pinch
my cheeks.
Yeah, because he's not a slut.
That's right.
Well, he tries to be. We're always trying to be, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're
Lots of
not.
letters.
What show is that from?
What's that?
Where it's like, no, darling, tarts use blush.
Oh, I can't
We
remember.
pinch. It's from Little Women.
Little Women.
There you go. You're right.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Oh, I'm going to pack up my kitchen because and I'm going to make sure I get it done because I had a fight with my wife about it on the weekend.
She said you'd never get it done, or?
Well, she's like, I can't do it all on my own. I said, well, I'll help you. And then I was doing other stuff. She's like, well, you're not helping me, but I was doing other jobs. And I said, you know what? Don't touch it. I'll just do it myself and show you that it's easy to do.
So really she won that.
What do we do? Still talking
Yeah,
about the
because
kitchen?
Now he's doing it all himself.
I'm doing it myself.
Yeah.
And that's
So-
how she wants it. Yes, we're still talking about both.
but at least I can say I won
Right, yes.
because I was
Oh,
right.
that's really important. Well done. But did you win?
It is to me.
Because not really. She won.
I know what you're trying to do, and yes, I will 100% take it as a win. Because you know what I'll do? Pack stuff I know she wants.
Yes.
That is a win. I'll give you that.
She'll want this.
No, it's
Bottom of the
double
box.
taped. Double taped, sweetie. And do you know what? I didn't want to break it, so I wrapped it up first. What do you mean it was closed? Oh, well.
I'm not that petty. I'm only joking.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Marriage, hey?
Oh, that's all right. I
Marriage.
feel like I've been played today because I know that my son has kept home and he ain't sick. But I know that my husband's done it because I wanted a nap for the first time in 2 years. And you'll say, how did he know that? Well, he would have overheard the conversation that I had with my eldest son in the car saying that.
No.
Oh, so we kept him home out of spite.
No, because he wasn't feeling well.
Spite.
Yeah. So he won that. Or did he? I was going to put a hard hat on him, take him to the worksite. So he missed you, wanted to see you. Here you go, here's lunch. He's packed it. You guys have lunch together and they'll pick him up later.
You can just tell Scotty, you go, I was really keen to get lucky today, but since you've got the kid home, like
Yes.
that's you've been
He'll
blocked.
be like, yeah, not with you, but
Oh, hey, we laugh.
how
All
are you
right.
getting even? Come on.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm by myself. Flying solo. So
So you are getting laid today?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
why he's doing his makeup.
Oh.
Gotta make the money.
There we go.
You pay him? They pay you.
Gotta put Rory through college somehow.
Imagine if that's what you had to do, though. If you
What
how
would you do if you get that whole...
No, but like, you know, you go to restaurants and there's a new pop-up concept and they're like, pay us what you think it's worth. Imagine if you did that after.
I'd make a
Oh.
fortune.
No.
I'd be like, that's too much. I'll take it, but wow, okay. Yeah.
I just asked for the boyfriend experience.
You were so... you know what? I'm not even going to charge because you were so good.
Hang on, you're not going to charge them because you
Depends.
enjoyed it so much?
Depends. Might. Have to be pretty good.
Right, okay.
Plus the refunds kill me. Could you do layaway? Afterpay?
I pay now.
Yeah.
Lay-by. I know I'm going to get back there in a year.
Yeah, but lay-by, you wouldn't get it straight away.
That's what I meant. You'd be like, wait.
You'd come in every week, put down $20, and then
Getting
finally
closer.
you get
I
there.
loved lay-by. I didn't at the time. I hated it, but now I like the concept of it. Because you really wanted that, didn't you?
Well, you had to earn it rather than getting it and paying
really wanted
later.
it. And not just that. Did you, because I used to do lay-by all the time for clothes, but I used to lay-by and then I'd see something else I'd like, but then you'd lose that deposit.
Yeah,
Remember?
right.
So you'd be like, ugh.
And you didn't have to pay interest as well on lay-by, whereas now it's all, you got to pay interest when you do
But you
lay-by
had to
now,
do
pay
payments
later.
by a certain time. Remember how it was like over 6 weeks or, 3 months or something like that?
Yeah,
And you had to do a payment each month.
good times.
You see that for Christmas presents, my mum did.
Shaquille O'Neal tells stories about how he used to linger around the lay-by section and look for people who were lay-buying stuff. So particularly he would find like mothers who may have been single mothers who'd like be lay-by a laptop for their kid for school. And he'd be like, what's the go there? And they'd be like, oh yeah, it's a laptop. And then he would just buy it for them. Like he would do stuff like that, just buy all their school, like if they were putting school supplies and stuff on lay-by, he'd be like, nah, I got you.
That's nice.
Which is pretty cool.
That's pretty good. He does some really cool, I like it when he goes to different neighbourhoods.
He does heaps of stuff like that. I've
I
seen
remember
that
he
one.
got the police, they were in trouble, I think, with the police and they were playing basketball, is that right?
Yeah.
And then he came and I think he gave them all money, but he
played basketball with them in their driveway or whatever.
That's right. These kids got in trouble and the police were there and the police rocked up and they're like, oh, here we go, we're going to get in trouble. And the police are like, you know what, we're going to play basketball with you. Yeah, right. But they had to promise that they're never going to do something or whatever anyway. And then next time they came back, they brought him with him. And they were like, we've got a guest for you guys to play basketball with. You think you can take us on?
Yeah, I think someone might have been complaining about them playing basketball
That's right,
to
on
the
the
police.
street,
And
yeah.
they went out there. The cops didn't want to get up them because
Yeah.
they're like, we have to come out. That would be really hard as a police officer.
When you don't agree with it. I think that all the time when I was
know?
reading the court transcripts just in my spare time for Melbourne at the moment, and they are just going through the long rap sheet of these criminals, these youths, and they're like, we don't want them to get bail from the police. And the judge is like,
Gives them
I'll give
bail.
you another chance. And I was like, that must be so hard when you're like, I'm following a law that at this stage I don't agree with.
Yeah, but even that one, like with the basketball, like we had the police turn up at our house when I was a kid because we had a covers band in high school, as every
Yeah.
kid does, and then never went anywhere. But the police had to turn up because they got a noise complaint. It was the middle of the day, and I can remember my mum saying, look, I get it, it's annoying because I'm in the house with the noise.
Yes,
she goes,
but
there's 4 teenage boys inside playing music. We're not roaming the
Yeah.
streets smoking drugs or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Were you smoking drugs while you were playing?
let's not talk about no, we won't. But you know
but
what I mean? Like,
you're actually doing something that's a bit more wholesome rather than
yeah.
that.
Like, I mean, that's the other thing. There should be more, like, yes, there's kids, stuff's not going great with youth crime, but there should be more money spent on programs and stuff to keep kids busy. But,
Oh, no, 100%. Well, remember blue light discos? That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of different police incentives that I just don't think they do anymore.
No.
I always love hearing the story, though. A bit off topic, but that's me. The 2 girls that were on the block and their sisters. And
Yeah,
they
the
were
2 police officers?
Police officers.
Yeah.
And
They were twins.
They're
But,
twins,
yeah.
yeah. But they rocked up too. They were called out. I think it was one of their first jobs, actually. They were called out to a party in South Australia.
Thought they were strippers, didn't they?
100%. But to the point where they weren't believing it. They're like, okay, cool, come through. And they're like, no, we're the police. You need to keep the noise down. And they're like, well, bring it up. And they're like, no, seriously, this is not. And at that point, they realised
We can make some
can't
money here.
go
Oh.
in as twins working together.
Yeah, I don't think they're police officers now.
No, they're
went-
definitely not. They since they went on the block, I think they even stopped being police officers before they went on. They actually have a home interior design company with each other. Sorry, my voice is breaking.
All right, well, let's get into it. Here's today's podcast.
I can see why some people are interested in it, but for me, it's a strange concept of the people that fall in love with prisoners.
Well,
There is, I guess, there's a whole show made about it, and it's going to be in its second season, and it's an American show, and it's prison brides.
Right.
It's people that fall in love with men that are in prison, and then they become married, and then you see them, I guess, their relationship for when they come out. And the reason I say it's interesting is because if they don't work on the outside, they seem to think like, oh, I can't believe that. But I'm like, well, the person was in there for a crime. So I guess it depends on how remorseful they are or how much they have changed. But there is a Brisbane woman who's on the first season of this American show. Her name is Jessica. And she went from Brisbane all the way over to America, got married to this guy who, as he says, he's only been out of jail for about 3 years since he was 12.
Oh, wow. Far out.
Yeah. So in and out for a long sheet of crimes.
They started as pen pals then, did they?
Yeah, so she's reached out to him. They've fallen in love. She's flown over there. They've got married while she is in there, while he's in there.
Yep.
And then they talk about them when they come out. She becomes pregnant as well. This is a bit of it.
Oh my God.
What?
Baby.
You're lying.
I'm not. Look. Can you believe it?
No, that's crazy. I told you.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's a big thing as well, one, to do it for yourself, but imagine all of the family around who'd be going, I don't think this is a great idea for you to move to another country for someone you don't really know.
What is the fascination for reaching out the first place? Is it this bad boy syndrome where you feel like you could change them or they're misunderstood? Is it the fact that you've got something in your life that you kind of like, well, wait a minute, they're going to be responsive to it? Like you might have been going, I'm feeling lonely maybe in myself.
Like a captive audience.
Well, yeah, because that person is going to be quite different while they're in jail. They don't have any of those distractions maybe around them. You know, you don't have to involve yourself in their family life either.
Yeah, it's talking up the positives.
No, I'm not. I'm saying all the issues that they have now, they've gone out into the real world, which is like financial, how you want to be treated. All of the life complications are not in there when they're in jail because someone's feeding them.
Yeah.
They don't have to pay for their own expenses.
No. Yeah. Well, he's just committed to communicating with her as much as he possibly can at any time.
And like I said, he could be remorseful, but he's still a criminal. So then this whole thing of going, they're a good person, you hope they are now, and I totally believe people can change. But if he's never known anything but being in prison...
Well, I mean, we're seeing that story, and I'm sure there's many successes of it. A lot of people have situations where they might be married and their partner ends up going to prison.
That's true.
And then they have to have Roxy Jasenko was one of them.
Yeah.
You know, one of the biggest PR people in Australia. Her, lots of money. Her husband had to go for 2 years, and then she had to navigate telling her children where he was.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
and he's out and they're back together now.
I remember that she did hook up with someone else while he was in there.
Yeah.
Do you remember? She was very open and honest with that, saying,
Yeah, well, she obviously got lonely as well. Because not just their life goes on hold when they go into prison, the life of the other person keeps going, but it is sort of on pause.
You were writing to a guy, though. I mean, not for that. Sorry.
Season 3.
Have you told your wife?
We have, things didn't quite work out for us, unfortunately.
No, but what was because there were and I think there's even here in Australia, people will go onto a Facebook page and they'll say, hey, just so you know, this person's looking for a pen pal. And a lot of people are really honest and say, hey, I just want to let you know there is no crimes that were committed against women or children, but this is my friend, or this is my brother. He's looking for a connection if anyone's willing to write to him. And in America, you can get a whole website.
Yeah, my man was on death row, actually. So I wanted to do it as a segment for the show. I wanted to speak to someone who lived every day knowing that they were eventually going to lose their life. But it's a very long process, sending things back and forward. I've got a friend who does it. He's got a whole podcast around it. And he talks to them and then has chats with them and stuff. But yeah, they tell you all the crimes and everything that they've done. And everyone tells you they're innocent too.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
131060, have you dealt with a relationship where someone's behind bars, love behind bars? And how did that go for you? Whether you met them and then they went to prison, or maybe you've had an experience where you've romantically gotten involved with a prisoner that way. No judgment. We're just wondering, how it went and how you dealt with it, because it's a very different situation.
Because in a lot of these pen pal situations as well, you'd have to be like, hey, am I the only one writing to you? Like if it does become love, then you're at that point of going, wait a minute.
Do the prisons check that they don't like have girls writing to multiple prisoners as well? Because if they're like got a few blokes on the go and then another one finds out,
Remember
then
on the
there's
show we
trouble.
spoke to someone who was in American prison and they had a phone, so we were calling them because they're in a relationship with someone here.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that one's still
happening.
happening, yeah.
13 10 60. We'll take your calls next.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
It's common enough that they made a show about it, but then again, you do make a lot of shows in America about a lot of things. This is called Prison Brides, and it follows women from all over the world falling in love through pen pals with prisoners over in the States. And then it goes through, I guess, their relationship. A lot of them get married while they're still in jail, and it follows them for when they are released.
Now, this is a Brisbane girl who's
Yes.
on the episode.
Yes, so she's been on the first season of it. She flew over and married halfway through his sentence, and he's actually said, look, I've only been out of jail for around about 2 years since I was 12, and now he's 34.
In a strange way, at least you know, like it's proper honesty then, really, isn't it? Because you know the worst thing about that person and then you're making a decision on it.
But do you, though? Because my thing is, it's hard for them, I guess. It's a different type of relationship because they're always on maybe their best behaviour while they're in there.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything is scheduled, and I guess a lot of them are remorseful. But then what happens of them trying to deal with, I guess, everyday life once they're out?
The real world, yeah.
And then you're supposed to just go, oh, you're married, happy.
Yeah. Well, we've got some people who've come on to share their story about having relationships in prison, so we appreciate that. First up is Anonymous number 1. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. So you have reached out via these pen pal websites?
Yeah, so there's a one over in America. I was quite curious as to see, what the whole hype was about. Yeah, you can obviously look at profiles, crimes, how long they're in for, etc. I obviously started writing to a batch of blokes just in different correctional centres because you can't write to the same people in the same place.
Right, there you go. So they do check that, yeah.
They do, yeah, and obviously they'll block your mail because obviously if you're writing to, say, 4 blokes in one place and they get, catch wind, there's potentially arguments, fights and everything else. But, I started talking to a gentleman. He was really nice. We decided to, make an online relationship for a few months. But it then became to the point where if I didn't reply quick enough, he had family members stalk me on social media.
Oh.
And obviously, there's a few of me or my name in, the world, but he somehow, they found me. So it did become it was finished very quickly.
Because you were kind of his lifeline, really. When you think of that, like, I guess they had realised how important you were to his, I guess, mental health or whatever was happening.
Yeah, and do you know what? At that point in time, I didn't think about, being a lifeline to someone obviously incarcerated.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're in 2 different time frames. So, I just kind of went on my merry way. And then when his family reached out and was like, you need to reply to his letters, I was like, I think I shot myself in the foot.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that hobby only lasted probably about a year. And then, I think we just all went, he ended up getting out, found a new relationship from what I can gather and haven't heard from him since.
Right. Can I ask you, when you said that hobby finished there, what was that initial fascination? Like, you're seeing profiles of them? Like, was it just exciting to get a letter back? Like, is that just...
Look, letters are like Christmas to me. I'm like, oh, someone wants to have done. But no, I guess it was at that point my type of person who I wanted to be in relationships with. But the blocks over, in Brisbane are, not that great sometimes.
Yeah,
so I thought,
yeah.
But they're not in prison, though, Anonymous.
No, but I know
They're all out now.
Yeah.
Wow. The fascination, I think,
Yeah,
is
you'd
what
had
gets
done
some
enough with the
people.
dating world here, and yeah.
All right.
All right, another Anonymous in Thornlands. Anonymous, what's your story?
Hey, how do you know I'm in Thornlands?
Yeah.
Hi. Hi. Sorry, I was in prison back in 2000, and I went into prison. My wife then also followed me into prison.
Right.
On the same charges. A year later, anyway, we had visits between each other in jail. They used to bring her over once a month.
Wow.
I'd get phone calls every week. But there was a pen pal people there, that, like you're saying, one prison to the other. And what they would do after a while, they would prove some de facto relationship somehow, I don't know, and they would both have visits at the same time as us.
Right.
So, yeah,
So so you had visits, did you say once a month?
once a month from inter-prison visits between each other.
How
So
long?
they
You were
would-
both in prison.
Yeah, for the same
Well, both
charges,
in prison,
different
yeah.
charges. So what, how long's the visit for?
1 hour.
Pressure.
And it's not conjugal. No
It's not
conjugal.
conjugal. Oh, okay, right.
A lot of pressure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So, all right, guys.
Did you meet while you were both in prison or before you went in?
We were married.
They were married
Okay, you were
before
married.
and they both got charged for the same crime but
sorry.
different jails. Yeah.
Now I get you. Sorry, I'm a bit confused.
He just
there.
gets really focused on that 1 month catch up and then
Well, no, I just
Yeah.
find it really interesting.
So when did you have to apply, I guess, for that? Because they would have known, obviously, the husband and wife. Did you have to apply, I guess, for you to be able to still see each other, or they already knew and it was important to keep the relationship? How does that work?
No, they didn't care whatsoever.
Yeah.
You had to put in the form to wait 3 months, things like that. Because we both had other charges with each other prior to that, they looked at it like being, they don't like you dealing with other people that are in drugs or
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your call. Anonymous number 3 is in Ipswich. You did this for 5 years?
Yes, correct. I was not with my partner then. I went in single. Met her through my cellmate. His missus was friends with her. And then we just got talking over the phone. I thought there was something I liked about her voice, and we just kind of went from there. Ended up getting together, letters, visits. Even when I moved 500 kilometres to another prison, she ended up moving her life and packing up and moving down to there.
Wow.
But it's a unique situation. The person on the inside, obviously, it's a very structured lifestyle.
Yeah.
And emotions are extremely heightened. So everything you feel multiplied by 10.
Right, yeah.
You end up clinging to that person, to their letters, to their thoughts. And that gives you hope. But unfortunately, the heightened emotions aren't truly real. It's more about the situation, I believe, than the person.
Yeah. A lot of prison guards are even saying that they do support a lot of these pen pals because it changes the person within. It makes them, I guess, more calm and, like you said, hopeful. And it doesn't always go there if that relationship ends, but it's, I guess, that connection, isn't it? Or something you look forward to.
It is. And, if word gets around that you're meeting someone for the first time whilst you're in there and they're coming in to visit you, there's a lot of discussion about it between guards and other inmates. I mean, look, I ended up marrying her and we were married for 20 years.
Wow.
Didn't end well.
Okay. Yeah.
But, yeah, it's not something I'd recommend. As much as we got a daughter out of it and I love her, it wasn't the right thing to do at the time, looking back.
Right.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, appreciate your call, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks so much. There you go. And that makes sense to me that, of course, you're in there and you fall deeply in love because that's someone who's actually not judging you for why you're in there.
And when you think about that, someone's in prison, I guess the last thing you think they're going to do is want a relationship. But them saying, to cellmate, yeah, cool, if you've got someone who's interested.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks to everyone who did call this morning.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
I have a huge issue.
Yeah.
And it's been an issue for a while, and I spoke about it first time. I confronted my wife about it properly on the weekend because it had been going on too long.
Did she get defensive? Deny it? What is she doing?
She told me to stay in my own lane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
And that, what she does is none of her business, but I sort of feel like it does affect me. And I feel like, how do I put it? She wastes money on cheese boards.
No.
Not on the actual boards. She just wastes money making them. Yeah.
Every time
Oh, God, I've had this chat.
there is some sort of people popping over or you're going somewhere and they say, don't bring anything. My wife seems to go and spend about $80 on cheeses and dips and crackers and stuff.
Be more than that.
That every single time, 90% of it gets scraped into the bin.
It's sad, isn't it?
Saturday afternoon, she was going to a birthday party. And she was all stressed because she was trying to get organised, and our house is in tatters at the moment because we're about to renovate upstairs. And she got up me because I started packing up the kitchen, which apparently was the wrong thing to do because she needed to make some feta dip.
Did she make it?
Yeah, she was making dip.
Oh, that's pretty good. What cheeses? Just like so I can get really angry, but I'd really be interested because I normally get the double brie because you have to do that, right?
Yeah, brie. She always rolls that out.
I get a Camembert because I like it, and then you get like
all the round ones.
Oh yeah,
the round
yeah.
They're always round, right?
Yeah.
And she'll do it when people come over for dinner, and she makes this huge cheese platter. I said, we're having dinner. Why are you getting it out? She goes, in case people are packaged. I'm like, there's 14 kilos of cheese and 18 kilos of meat there. And every time you have a party, the next morning, clink, 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 you put all the bottles in the bin and you scrape it all out. I said, stop making cheese boards.
I've had this intervention happen to me too.
For you?
Yeah.
So we've got cheese board gal in our family. That is my sister-in-law. She has never made it to mains.
Right.
And that's what annoys us because we're like, if you want to do cheese boards, you can do cheese boards any given time. And she does. Thursday afternoon, cheese board. We get that. But then that's your dinner because no one ever wants to eat when you do your cheese boards.
And you think, I'm just going to have a little bit, and you
You're
don't.
going to have a little bit. I was actually going to bring a cheese board in this morning.
Is that because you bought too much cheese for your party on the weekend?
Yeah, because you can't not.
It's not our fault. It's the people that prescribe the
expectations now. You've got to have like.
You don't have to out cheese board each other. You don't.
You do,
what
though.
happened to the old days where you would take the plastic thing and you'd slap it on the table, chuck down some
idiot was the one that started it. Now we can't stop it.
You have to stop.
We didn't start the fire.
Too many cows are being milked for no reason.
I'm still going to eat it, and I was committed Sunday morning. I started eating it.
See, that's what I do.
Yeah.
You go the next day.
And I was very
do you
sensible
leave it
last
out?
night.
Do you put it away?
See, this is
You
what I
put it
think has
away.
gone wrong. If you're having a night like that, don't have the cheese board ready when people come. And this is the error that I always make. Give people drinks before the cheese board comes out, and I think the consumption will be higher.
Yeah, you never have it there.
Or you could re-bring it back out.
Make them smaller is what you need to do.
It's so hard, though. It's better to have too much than not enough.
No, it's not. It is
But what about
such
when
a
you have
waste.
the 4 different meats, right?
Yeah.
I actually think I could probably pay off half of the tax, half of the bloody
Mortgage.
no, the government's
He's
debts.
had too much cheese on the weekend. Makes his gut
Oh no,
get a bit
I didn't eat any of the cheese.
didn't?
Well, that's your part of the
Then why'd
problem.
you throw it back out? Doesn't it go back in?
I wasn't at that party.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was at a boys' party which had no cheese.
Oh, I
so
would've
no
made a
cheese
cheese
got
board.
That
wasted.
does not surprise me if you went. You'd have a cheese.
I'd have a cheese board.
And you know what? Would have went off.
Yeah, and it
No,
would have gone
I
very
put-
nicely with this female shed.
I put my cheeses back into a Tupperware.
You can do that.
And do you know what I did? You'll be impressed with this. You ready for it? The round cheeses, I cut in half, and then I put them in different sections, and then I put those other halves stored in.
Well, that's good. So they don't get scraped into the bin.
Yeah.
The best part was, though, because she went to one party, I went to a different party on Saturday. And when we were having our fight in the house over the fact that I was doing things that were actually making a difference in the house, and she was making her feta cheese whipped shamama or whatever
and that
it
did
is.
make a difference?
No, it made a huge difference if she ever hears this. I said to her the next day, I said, how much of your dip got eaten? None.
None?
None. Because there was 17 kilos of other cheese there.
I'd eat your wife's dip.
You wouldn't. There'd be too much.
I reckon he would.
You wouldn't.
I reckon he'd go back for seconds.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Steph?
Yeah.
You can have her
Welcome to
dip.
it. Okay.
You can have it.
All right.
There's a surplus.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Dating is hard. It's very hard. So it constantly comes up with new names of, I guess, kind of the dilemmas really that happened in the dating world because ghosting has really stuck around. And I don't think it's just a relationship of a romantic type.
No.
Because I ghosted a PT.
Right.
And it was just because I couldn't deal with the fact it was me, not them.
You didn't want to break up with them.
No, just wanted to keep him there just in case I decided that I was going to get fit for summer. And then I was like, oh, not this year, but next year I could.
So
I just
technically,
kept him there.
you monkey barred him.
Oh, I haven't gone to see anyone else yet. We started doing tennis. Oh, now he's ghosted me with tennis, really. But these are some new dating terms. I'm going to say what they are, and you guys have to see if you can guess what they are.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Shrekking.
That's dating someone ugly
I saw that one too. It's not.
Oh, have you
it's
seen
it's
them
not
all?
that. No,
How
I
do
just.
you- How are you guys across all the
I
dating?
just guessed. I haven't seen it.
That one is specifically dating someone you're not attracted to because you think they're going to treat you better. So what you do is you think because you're hotter than them that they're going to be so appreciative that they got you that they're going to be nicer to you.
Right.
Did I read that? Was that right?
Kind of. It's not as nasty, I don't think, when you think of it as just this. When you date someone outside your type, right?
That's just a nice way of saying someone you think who is ugly.
Maybe. But you're always like, I go for someone hot, but just cold-hearted. And this time you're like, you just want to have someone who maybe is a little bit goofy, big-hearted, not exactly a prince, but, just sort of curious about doing something a bit different.
What about donkeying? Is that a term?
I think that's a different term, but for something different.
Because he ended up with the dragon.
He did.
And-
That's always weird, isn't it?
Very
And no one
strange.
really looks into that.
No, I mean, how does that happen? Because they had kids.
They did. They were dragon donkeys.
Yes.
Donk and draggies.
Yes.
Whichever one came first. I don't know.
Well,
This one's very obvious.
let's not get into the nitty gritty of our
Banksing.
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 You never show your face.
Banksing.
Is that kind of like bagsing? Like
No, Banksy.
Like the artist.
bank scene.
No, the artist.
Oh, okay. I was thinking more like a bank. Yep.
So you never introduce them to your friends. They're always like, yeah, you never.
You make them up. They're not real. You tell people you're dating someone, but you're actually not. You're horribly single.
That's actually a pretty good one, but it's when someone vanishes from a seemingly solid relationship without warning.
Oh, okay.
Like art that just disappeared all of a sudden. Yeah, which is really just ghosting.
That's true.
But it's just a new
You said
reverse catfishing.
reverse catfishing.
Oh, putting really bad photos of you up on dating apps, so when they see you in real life, they're like, "Oh my god, you're heaps more attractive." Yeah.
So good. When
There you
people
go.
post their least flattering photos on purpose to attract partners who aren't shallow. And you know what I love about that? All the girls think that the guys are doing it, and then they rock up and they go, oh, nah,
No.
okay.
Oop.
You really do carry a fish around at all times. Yeah, right, no.
Turns out I'm Shrekking.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Yeah, it's final season. Gosh, I get excited. I do like it. Finals. And, it was a touch and go last night as the Lions were playing the Hawks. And it was just a big one for us, deciding where we finish on the ladder.
Yeah.
Because Broncos have got 2 more games, haven't they, before
Yep.
you'll know where the ladder sits.
I think we're locked in for finals now.
Yes.
It's just our position will be the question.
And I think that's the question, because you want to know whether you've got 2 chances or whether it's an elimination if you're further down on the ladder. And I didn't want to go to Perth either. It's supposed to be an amazing stadium at Optus, but also very costly.
Did you see a story, and hopefully I've had this right, that apparently, was it Fremantle or someone was playing the Bulldogs, one of the Perth teams, and their coaching staff got kicked out of the training session because they'd snuck in with fans? One of the coaches had snuck into the Bulldogs and was taking notes, and they kicked them out.
Yeah, they'll try that.
Really? So pretended to be a fan for the open, for the
I
captain's
think
run,
they
but
just-
generally that's open.
Yeah, they just,
Well,
they had fans there. They just turned up and they were making notes because they were playing them that week, and they were like, "Oi!"
Well, generally you do that anyway, don't you? When you watch them at a game before and
It's
analyse
study
it.
there.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Oh, this is a trick move. You've never seen this kick.
Well, if the team from 97.3 want to come and sit in here,
Oh,
what have we
love to have
do
them.
with it?
Do you mind when they come if they bring some brekkie? Because I could
That would be
really
good.
do with the bacon and egg rolls.
would you throw that show, though?
What do you mean?
Do we not every other show?
Yeah.
So would we try?
Hey, let me know when you start trying. Let
I'll
us
let
know.
you. Yeah, I can't ruin this run.
When's
It's
the
been-
professionalism going to
It's been too
kick
good a
in?
run. I
The
can't start
competition's
trying
here,
after
guys.
20
What did you
years.
say? Did you swear then?
What?
Hey, last night though, this is something that I tried, but it's a little bit new.
Yeah.
Quit being a wife and quit being a mum last night. It was just, there was a big Saturday night. I was just over everyone, took the kids to a kids' party in the morning. One of them had an earache, and it got towards the end of the day, and Scotty was too hungover, and I was like, fine,
Still.
you're gone. Yes. I was like, you're gone. I don't, not going to be bothered with you. And then the boys were like, oh, we really want to watch it at home. And I was like, oh. And not just that, when they were a little bit run down, I was like, I can't afford to give any of them a day off. That's it. But it was a game that started at 7:20.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that is quite late. And they were like, I was like, no worries, you guys don't go. So I got a takeaway for them. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to go because I didn't want to go by myself. And when we go, we normally have the same seats, so you know the people around you, but that's still going in by myself because normally we go as a family of 5. And one of our friends has the seats behind, and then Jamie will always go if he's, in Brizzy, and we'll take different family members.
Right.
But a lot of them couldn't go. And I just texted him, I said, hey, do you want our tickets? Because it looks like we're not going to go. And I thought he would be like, yeah, cool, that'd be great, understand. And he wrote back to me saying, it is Zorko's 300 game. It is Charlie Cameron's 250 game. Get your head in the game and come. And I was like, damn it, he's right. What am I thinking? Complaining on a Sunday night that I have to work and the alarm's going to wake me up. You get on your line stuff and you get going. And I was driving there. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. It's pretty quiet. And then what was best, normally Scott drives and parks miles away and doesn't even try to get a Rockstar parking because he's like, no, it's fine. So I was like, well, I'm by myself. Sweet. I might just go really close. I got a park where I was like, to the point where I had to get out and check 20 times. You know, where you're like, I'm not reading this right. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm not reading that right.
Yeah. You know what this means? They're bad luck.
I know. I walked into the game by myself.
Yeah.
The lady doing security who I see all the time, she was like, just you? And I went, just me. And I was like, this is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I walked in, got myself a drink.
Yeah.
I was like, no one needs to go to the toilet. And if they go to the toilet, bugger it. And I sat there. So good.
You know what you're explaining? Those people on TikTok who are saying we need to study the single glow up. You had a single glow up last night.
I'm not glowing this morning. Just give me another 24 hours and then I will start to get that. But I was like, I'm not a person. That's a bit of a loser where I can't go to the movies by myself. I wouldn't be able to go to dinner by myself. I don't like solo travel.
Yeah, right. But now, well, you're going to go to India and find yourself.
Well, why start in India? I could do it here.
You could do it here.
It was just really nice. Just the boys and me. And by the boys and me, I mean the guys on the field.
Yeah. So are you saying it's your family that's holding you back?
Yes, I think that's what she's saying.
No, because when I got home, they were still watching it. And they're like, we should have come. And I was like, oh, that's okay.
I really missed you.
Oh, here's a photo with my new friends, my new friends.
So they're never going to a game again.
Well, now it's finals. It gets a bit expensive. So
Yeah, they got
had your opportunity.
They got the off season to make it up to you.
Exactly.
What is your plan if it is, because your family has the Adelaide Crows versus Brisbane Lions situation?
So my husband is. So they will play, but it was going to be interesting because first play 4 and we're third. So we're not going to play each other.
I'm talking grand final. Like what?
Adelaide Crows won't make it there. It's not.
Idiot.
Nah, no way. Not a chance.
Have you seen their supporters? Ooh.
They've got no finals experience.
No. Maybe they'll get some.
Nah.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Why did you warn us about? You said you got Thai takeaway. Are you telling us that you're going to be eating it this morning and you're not sharing it? Is that what
as
that's
soon as
about?
I got out of the fridge, I'm like, Stab will be okay with it, but I know that I'm going to hit it up and he's going to be so annoyed over there. And it's a Monday. You got to eat healthy, mate, so you can't.
Right. So you ordered Thai takeaway for dinner last night.
Yeah, and then I went to the
leftovers.
Lions, right, and left it for everyone because I went by myself.
Oh, that's so good.
So then normally I'd leave it for everyone else to have leftovers, but I went, nah, this is new me. I quit being a mum and a wife, so I took it.
Oh, that's the best.
That's all fair though. I just want to warn you because it is going to smell so good.
Oh, well, I look forward to sharing that with you.
Book Week is tomorrow. This isn't about you, darling. It's about the mums. It's about how good I am as a craftsman. You can't buy a Book Week costume these days. You have to stay at home and make it.
Yeah, Book Week was last week, and we were beating the Book Week drum because we have our book that is available for pre-order at the moment.
Yes, and Maddie does not want to let go of Book Week.
No.
Ever again, because he's beautiful little daughter who he always just tries so hard to get approval from, which is your issue. Back off
Esther
a little
tells
bit.
me, that's what she says to me. She goes, babe, you're too thirsty.
You are way too full on. You have to try to ignore a little bit. So she's like... Anyway, but this is the only thing she's ever been proud of is the fact that you've written a book that she loves. She actually really enjoys the characters.
So you can go to booktopia.com.au, pre-order. Royalties from the book are going to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So she went as Bumble the Bum Stinger to Book Week.
She looked really cute.
And she, as you know, my daughter, she planned the whole outfit, was very specific.
Yep.
The one that got ordered online from Amazon didn't get delivered. And then we were going back and forward trying to make sure it was going to be here in time.
So Maddie called Jeff Bezos and said, I know you had a wedding, mate. This is book week.
100%. 100%. But it turned up just in time. And when I went and picked her up from school on Friday, I didn't realise. So what they do at her school is all the doors of the classrooms, each class, they turn their door into a cover of a book.
That's really good.
So they do this amazing
Who does a printout?
artwork thing. Well, they draw it.
Oh.
So they stick all of the the biggest pieces of paper they can get together.
Yeah.
And then they draw it and the whole class colours it in or whatever.
Right. And then do they barge through it like the AFL players?
That would actually be pretty amazing. But she obviously is in charge of her class like she is of our family. And she made them do Bumble the Bum Stinger.
Nice.
So she comes home, and I sent you guys the photo. She comes home with that.
Did you send it to us?
Did I not send it through? With a huge...
What time did you send it through?
Oh, yeah, it could have been at any time. A huge artwork.
Oh, I just looked at her. I didn't look at the artwork behind. I was just actually looking at her cute stances because she was doing all the baby.
Yeah, I didn't see that behind her. Yeah.
So she was kind of, like trying to stand like Bumble in front of it. But behind her...
llama.
Yeah.
They're actually really good drawers, aren't they?
Yeah, so I forgot to bring it in this morning, but I'll bring it in.
Yeah.
And it was...
Your front door better be that now.
Well, she said she wants it hung up in her room. And I was like, yeah, of course you do. But some of the costumes that people do were just...
Next level
unreal.
I'm sorry, a llama?
Alpaca.
Sorry. My bad. Yeah.
I'm already having PR issues with the alpaca, and people like you, damn sloth.
Well, he's a bit slow.
"Ooh." Yeah, I know,
he's a
but
bit
he's like,
slow.
I'm already a fan favourite. Look at the llama. No, mate.
Oh, there's the llama
there's
with
the
their
bear
drama.
up there. Look at the bear hanging upside down.
That's fine with me. I don't mind. I know I'm a sloth. I don't have any identity issues.
He prefers to be called a twink.
That's really cute.
They did a really amazing job. And I didn't realise, obviously, everyone does stuff on their own time. I think there is a few carry-ons this week with people who push their book week parade.
Oh, to this week?
Yeah,
this
there
week.
are. If you do have, there's busy weeks and stuff like that. So there's a few schools that are still doing it this week.
And hats off to the teachers, I want to say, because a lot of them went to a lot of effort to dress up as well. And I know how annoying going to a dress-up party can be. When you just want to go to the party and enjoy the party, but when you've got to dress up to go to work and then spend the entire day in that costume.
I do know it's all about your daughter, and she did the most amazing job and represented our book. But can you talk about your son? Because that's pretty epic what he did.
That's true.
Yeah.
So my son, he goes, I want to go as a bottle of mustard.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, sure, mate, whatever.
Whatever, dude. And I thought,
Peanuts.
that's just him. He just loves to get a laugh, right? He'll do anything to get a laugh. So, and we're like, whatever. What book is that going to be, though? You've got a book about mustard. So he took Jamie Oliver's 15-minute meals cookbook.
Perfect.
Brilliant.
Flicked through it till he found a mustard lamb recipe.
Yeah.
But what I didn't realise, and Esther didn't realise this till she went to the book week parade on Friday, he rolls out, then one of his friends rolls out and he's a bottle of tomato sauce.
Classic.
So they'd teed that up. And we were like, oh, that's pretty cool. Then two more boys follow behind dressed as hot dogs.
From Big Brother.
So
That's pretty good.
What book has a hot dog?
The hot
Who
dog.
knows?
There is a book called Hot Dog. Remember, it's the actual
Dog.
that was it.
Yeah. Oh, the Lion, the Witch, and the hot dog. That boy, though,
That's good.
he does not know where his shoes are.
Yeah.
Doesn't know what day of the week it is. But he can manage to organise two friends to go as bottle of sauce.
You
and
can't
hot
remember
dogs.
anyone's name around here, but you could detail everyone's life and full name of the Broncos.
That is correct, Lauren.
I wonder where it gets it from.
So well done to everyone. Big book week last week. Go and support ours, please. Bumble the Bum Stinger, booktopia.com.au. Royalties go to Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
What's in a name?
Well, a rose by any other name would still smell as sweet.
There we go. I knew you'd say it.
Yeah.
Letters.
I knew you wouldn't. That's from Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Claire Danes. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yep.
They said the lines. Yep.
Yep, that was the original Romeo and Juliet. That movie,
you
wasn't
kill
it?
me. You kill me. And it's written by
Brad.
Well, actually, that's debatable, but Shakespeare, okay? But I find...
Brad was his cousin. He plagiarised the whole thing from him. Big
I think
scandal.
it was supposed to be Ben, wasn't it? The rumour was that
Bacon.
Bacon. Not Kevin, by the way. Damn it.
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
It's like I have to translate for the simple mind over there. Hey.
Ouch.
Oh, no, no.
Ouch. Hey, just because I had a life through school, book nerds.
We did. It was just with those we were doing theatre
Studied.
sports. Yes. Anyway, wild parties, Matt. You should have been there. But this was what I find really interesting, though, because remember, we used to have a producer and her name that you guys used to call her was CO Bun.
Yeah, it's a
Oh, yeah.
nightmare.
Yeah.
It's
Nightmare.
an absolute nightmare. Makes no sense whatsoever.
It
Then all of
doesn't,
a
but
sudden
the
there's a
thing is,
B.
you know that it's Siobhan because you've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
but it's spelt Cyoban.
Well,
Yeah.
it's Irish. And yeah, it is. And this is the difficult of things when you know a name, but for anyone who's trying to learn English, they'll see it and they'll go, okay, we'll go phonetics. And we go, oh, we do phonetics for some ones, but not always, just so you know. And they're like, so what's the rule around that? And we're like, I don't know, learn phonics, but then those are just sight words.
It's the,
Yeah.
it's the hardest language to learn, I believe.
That's what they
You know,
say.
All the things like bear, and all that.
So there has
Malarkey.
been a list of the most common
Yeah.
mispronounced names, and often they are from different, countries as well. But I was talking to a girl that had been on email, right?
Yeah.
And I have a friend called Sarah, and she spells her name Sarah.
As you would.
Sarah, right?
Yeah.
So then when I called her, and I was like, "Oh, Sarah," and she goes, "No, it's Sarah."
Okay.
I'm like, "Well, Sarah would be drop the H, right?"
Sarah.
No?
That's just her making up how to pronounce
Correct.
her name, which you're entitled to, I guess.
You're entitled to, but she got
Yeah.
really offended. I'm like, but you've spelled it Sarah.
Yeah. Well, as a Stewart, I take offence to that.
So this, I can't believe, is one of the most common mispronounced names, and that is S-E-A-N.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's taken the piss, isn't it? And when you look at it, you know who? It's a crime against the English language. What is he doing? Who does he think he is? It's either Sean Bean or Sean Bourne. You can't have both. You can't be Sean Bean. That doesn't work for me. No, not having it.
Sean.
Sean.
S-E-A-N.
Scene.
What?
Scene.
But it's not Sean.
I'm going to have some baked Bournes today.
Even saying Anna's on there.
Anna.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Anna. Exactly
Is that
what
what
it
they
is.
do?
Anna.
no.
But that's just people trying to make themselves more,
What's the one that haven't spelled backwards?
Viv.
Nihav.
Yeah, that one.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
hell?
That's the opposite of it.
Because when
Not
you think
spelt
about it, though.
Nevaeh, that's right.
Nevaeh, yeah. Do you know what? We
Go.
could have actually worked that out
Nevaeh.
if we could have just done it quickly. And
No, we really needed a producer to write that down for us to get anywhere with it.
Because, I mean, technically all names are made up by your parents.
Well, it depends. They're picked from a list now, like the
what about
universes.
X-U-X-A?
What about XU? I was here first.
Come on, write it down. X-U-X-A.
Oh, is it like Zuza?
XU.
Do you know how X's can be Z's? Like Xander can be an X. Is that,
Oh, because you just spell it with Xander? You
no,
know you don't.
we do it with Z.
Because you didn't want the confusing.
Zuza.
Why did you say that? How did you know that an X is an S?
Just looks like it. Shusha.
What?
Yeah, it's just
No, it doesn't.
Reads it off the page.
You've seen it
I
somewhere.
saw the same article.
Ah, you're killing me. Shusha.
Shusha.
I mean,
Shusha sells seashells by the seashore.
why would you want to call your child that even if you spelled it properly with SH?
Well, it might be
Well, because it wouldn't look as pretty if you did a Shusha.
Shusha.
With an X, it's pretty cool. It's
Is-
like a warrior.
Is that from another culture?
Basque,
or is
I
that
guess,
someone
yeah.
made that
No,
up?
I'd say so. Well, again, they're all made up.
Barry is not made up now. It's been around for long enough.
Yeah, but it had to be
Someone-
made up sometime.
Yeah.
They'd make it
Every-
Before that, they were like, well, how do
Everything
you do
has
that,
been made
buddy?
up,
Not just
Everything.
Barry.
Yeah.
Beret, thank you very
Oh,
much.
of
Beret.
course.
Beret.
I had a mate whose last name was Davidge, and he used to try and tell everyone it was Davage
Lavage.
all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it's that your name's not Davage.
There was a guy at my school called Darren, but it was Darion.
Oh, no. Well,
Darion.
Yeah.
Darian.
Oh, Darian.
Darian. And we're like, but that's not spelt right. And we're
Iron?
like, it's just Darren. No, it was Darren.
It's like Cockburn, and people say Coburn. You're like, no, you're not, champ. Come on.
Well, you know where they
That's
do
why my
that
doctor
for.
could never work out what was going on with
I've
me.
got a bit of Coburn.
It's not always about that, mate.
He goes, I just can't work this out. Why are you getting that thing out?
Get some cream for your Coburn.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
I can't stop laughing at a photo of the Grinch because she just looks in pain. So imagine this. You're in a Halloween. You are due to give birth, any day, I guess.
Yeah.
But you're in full costume, right? It was a month from her due date, so she still thought, I've got time, right? But did put on the full green makeup of the Grinch look. The Santa suit, everything. Trick or treat was going to be amazing. Had the belly, and that's probably how she picked it. She went, you know what? I'm going to go with that. Ended up going into labour. So she had to be wheeled in her full costume to the ER. Her labour did actually end up going for 18 days. So by then I hope that...
18 days?
Well, you can do... Is it 18 days or 18 hours? Because you can go into labour and then you go a thing and then you go...
Wow. And so did she have a Grinch on the entire time? Or did they...
No, by then you could definitely wash your face off, right?
You'd have to think.
But the thing is, and well done to her, she's since compiled it all together and has put it on TikTok for people's enjoyment. And we want it on 131060. What's your embarrassing emergency room stories? Because I always think, this is not a day I want to have an accident.
Yeah.
You know when you do those
That's
sort
that
of
whole
days?
clean underwear thing that your
Isn't
mum
it?
used to say.
And I was like, I'm wearing my Ugg boots and not appropriate clothing. It'll be fine because I'm just doing drop-off. And then I go, this will be the day where I'll have to run after someone and I'll have no bra on and my Ugg boots. I just feel like it would be that time. And by run after, I meant like there's some sort of emergency and you're like, I'll get them.
Stop! You're holding them down.
Or worse, not.
Take someone's eye out.
You're like, I would want to know from maybe there's nurses where you're like, Halloween is not the time for someone to have an accident. They're all like dressed up. Or a bucks.
Well, like
a hens.
A hens, or imagine if something had occurred here on Friday or Thursday and we had to flee as a sloth, alpaca and a magpie.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I imagine, though, it would be quite common because parties are where silly stuff happens.
That's true.
So,
It's a recipe for disaster.
But you'd go, hey, do you reckon I can swing home and get changed?
No.
She could have, though. She had 18 days.
Well, yeah. I don't think she had any idea that she was going to go into labour, you know what I mean? But
No.
she even said she had an onion in her hand. Green hand, Santa suit, and I had an onion in my hand. She was really going it. She said the nurses were trying their best not to laugh at the situation. The nurses giggled and tried to hold it together. But I kept doing impersonations and telling them they were able to laugh.
I mean, the nurses also could have helped her clean it off. But, they were probably... I bet you every nurse on the ward that day came in to check on it. I'm just coming in to do your obs. Hey, they just did it 5 minutes ago. Oh, no.
See, she said since she went into early labour, they wanted to keep the baby in for as long as possible. Because the waters hadn't broken, but she had contractions.
Yeah.
So, for 18 days, she stayed in active labour.
Would you, the thing, say she had the baby that day, right? And that was how the baby was introduced to her mother.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
But then would you have to keep it on?
Well, imagine the person that was first giving her a check.
You'd be like, how did you get pregnant?
Yeah, but they were like, the Grinch in there is 4 centimetres dilated. I know. They get so hectic when they're giving birth. But no, seriously.
No, seriously, she's
the
a Grinch. Yeah, she's a Grinch.
Stab Abby and Matt.
Alpha Bucks on Tuesday. It'll be the 26th of August. Here are some of your answers.
6 a.m. it's C. You got Columbia, Channing Tatum and Charmed. 7 it's O. You got Opal, Oppenheimer and Olivia Rodrigo. And 8 it's F. You got Feel Good Inc., Freaky Friday and Facebook.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Stab Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105. Thanks for listening to the Stab Abby and Matt podcast. The Chemist Warehouse. Spoil Dad with the Chemist Warehouse Father's Day fragrance sale. On now. Sale ends Sunday, September 7th.